What's going on, people? Hold on, let me get this bag from here. I'll sit it right here until I get through. I was just talking a little bit on appearance on Google, and I just want to come and let you all know is that I'm just gonna go ahead and get right off into it. But you know, we're living in a day and age where, and I did several videos on this here, but I don't feel that I covered everything as I should. Last year when I first started in May of around this time of uploading videos, it was around this time, but it was a little later in the month, around the 15th, 16th or 17th. You can go look at the latest videos and you will see. But this month, coming up on the 5th, around the 5th, 16th, and around the 17th will make a year that I have been on YouTube. So, but anyway, it's great to be back, and I just want to just say that, you know, we're living in a world. Can you look at people and just, because of the way that person look, or because of the shoes that they have on, because of the neat hairline that a person have, can you look at that and base that upon determine that whether a person will treat you right or whether a person will not treat you right? Can you determine the way a relationship will go based upon how a person present their appearance to the other individual person? Can you do that? I was wondering about that because I grew up in that type of cycle, you know what I mean, to where my family, you know, genetic, you know, we always talk about appearance, and it is true to some degree, you know. People want you, it's like saying if a person is going to be a lawyer, then they have to present themselves as a lawyer. They have to represent you know, like representing themselves and present themselves and carry themselves as a lawyer. That's understandable. But I guess what I'm talking about, I guess when you overgeneralize, I guess I'm talking about when you overgeneralize people. There's nothing wrong with generalizing, but I guess if you overdo it, if you can overgeneralize and you can miss the mark. What I'm trying to say is is that a lot of times people can when you over judge a person based upon the appearance, a lot of time we can limit it ourselves of finding a good mate, a good friend in our lives, or having a good communication with our children or whatever, because we are so clog-minded with all this these judgmental statements and stuff, until we will end up missing out on what's really going on. You know what I mean? You know, you can be, in other words, it goes to another point too. Your standards can be so high sometimes, or your standards can be too high. You may want a man to look a certain way. You may want a woman to look a certain way. Some people want a woman with a whole lot of money. Some people want a woman with a certain type of car. Some man want a woman with a certain type of car. Some woman, they want a man that drives a certain type of car, or whatever, you know what I mean? And if that person don't meet those standards, then that's a chance that they are limiting themselves, and because of what they're doing, because they don't measure up to a certain standard, then they turn around and cut that person off immediately. And I'm thinking that you can, what I'm saying, when we can overdo it, and we have to be careful with it sometimes, you know. I'm not saying that appearance does matter. I'm using all these things to let us know that a lot of times you can't go on appearance all the time. You know what I'm saying? A person can be way out of this, or way out of shape, way out of this. It doesn't matter. What matters is, at the end of the day, how's this person going to treat me? I never hear people say, you know what, that dude, I wonder if he got a nice character. I wonder if she got a nice character about themselves. I wonder, dude, you know what's important to me? The way that person would treat me. Will a lot of people do that? I don't think so. They're not going to do it like that. So I'll be back with something or with another one. All right, take care.